Alrighty, y'all. We took the wing bones as I showed you how we cut them out of the wings. We're taking those and we're putting them in the water. We're going to boil it up. I'll put a couple of drops of Dawn detergent off in it, and we're going to go from there, alright? Okay, y'all. If you can see, what I've done is I've just cleaned the meat off the bones after it cooked the first time. We've got it back in clean water. We clean the pan, we clean the water. We're going to cook it up for a little bit longer, and we're going to just let it steep on medium-high heat for a little while. And then when we're done with that, we're going to cut the ends off, and I'll show you how to put it together, all right? Hey, y'all, now that we've got the bones, they're dried. They've been cooking for a while. Now we need to cut the ends off of them. That's the reason I wasn't worried about a lot of cartilage on the ends here. We're going to cut these off and put them together in such a way that we have everything, all right? Now, you can use anything you want to cut these things. I prefer a Dremel with a cutoff wheel just because it's easier. But it's really up to y'all what y'all want to use, all right? Okay. Now, I would normally tell y'all that you need to wear safety glasses during this. Pouring down rain. Safety glasses and a mask. Antler and bone dust react almost like asbestos in the lungs. Once it's in there, it sticks. It doesn't go anywhere. So I would tell you to do that. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, my lungs are shot from that already, for a simple fact that that's happened more than once in my lifetime. Now, did you just see what I did? Sorry, didn't mean to do that. After I cut the ends off, I basically now if you notice, where is it at? There it is. One end is flattened, the other end's round. Okay, this is what we're going to use as the mouthpiece. This is what we're going to use to put in there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and cut off the other pieces here, and we'll get to it. All right. On the big one, you notice you got a big end, a little end. You want to cut the little end right here where it gets narrow, okay? Because that's where this other bone's going to go into, okay? Now, this other end down here, you want it to trumpet a little bit. I don't like to trumpet mine as much as a lot of folks because I find that a lot of times if I trumpet it too down here on the end, I can't control it. So I like to bring mine back just a little bit from where it's going to be at, okay? All right, sorry about that, people. Telephone call came in, kind of interrupted that. You didn't see nothing but the final piece of that one coming off there. All right, now that we got this end cut, we need to get this other end cut. Like I said, I don't cut it. Heard something outside, sorry. I don't cut it at the widest point. I'll come back a little bit, all right? Cleaned out. We're going to take them over to the sink, wash them off real good, and we'll be right back, all right? All right, y'all, we're back. Like I said, we just washed everything out. See how that's flattened out? And the other end's round. We're going to take the round end, and in the smallest of these two holes in this middle bone, you got big bone, middle bone, small bone. You're going to come back here to the smallest end, and you're going to put it in there. Now, you see how this is curving? That's how I like mine to sit. I normally push it in there until it stops like that. It normally goes in not even a 1/4 inch. Most of the time, mind you. And then this allows, the reason I like it dark this way is because when you're holding the call and you got it to your mouth, to me, it's a lot better when it curves. It just has a better sound, a better everything. So that's the reason I do it this way, okay? Curve, curve. All right, it won't go in there just yet, But I can tell you with just a little bit of sanding, she probably will. So what we're going Okay, it's still hitting on this outside edge. The flat edge looks like it's fitting good. It's this outside bump side, so we're going to trim down a little bit more there. Okay. Curve, curve. Now, there's a certain pressure you want to put on bone. You put too much pressure on the bone, and it will crack. There we go. Now, I'm sorry I had to do a little bit of fine fitting there at the end. Now, if you see that, that's a complete wing burn turkey call, okay? I mean, that sun gun is in there. I mean, really and truly, once you get it fit up, it moves a little bit, but we still got to put the epoxy on it. But see how it goes? It fits in your hand easily. Now here's the kicker. It will sound better when there's air coming around these joints. Once we do that, it's going to sound better. Now this is a sucking call. You suck on it. You don't blow in the call. You suck it back to you, okay? That's the reason why we need to make sure that that's on there, okay? The first one I got right here is JB Weld Clear Epoxy. Anybody who's ever used JB Weld knows that it's awesome. It's strong. It's durable. If they've ever used just JB Weld in itself. Now this one right here is a 5-minute set. I like this for the simple fact that I don't like to waste a lot of time. I don't like sitting around for long periods of time. So, and it looks like I lost my thing that I was going to use. So I'm just going to mix it up right here because you don't need a whole lot. Comes with this little thing. Basically, you pull that off. Now you got 2 things. Now with this, it kind of makes it a little easier because when you press it, you kind of get the right amount of what you're needing. Now what I do is I push it until I got what I got. Well, I pull the caps back. I go ahead and set this back on there real quick like. Well, I normally set it back down on there real quick like. There we go. Alright. Now I take this. One side's on one side. One part of the epoxy's on one side, one part's on the other. I'll put them together real quick like. Alright, there it goes. Now I don't mind putting a little extra on there, especially on the big joints. Simply because, to me, I don't want this thing ever coming back off at all. I don't ever want nothing to ever happen to this. I don't want no air leaks. I don't want nothing, you know. So with that being said, I do that. Now, I kind of roll it around a little bit. If you notice what I'm doing, I'm just kind of taking a swipe at some of the bigger things I've got going on right here. Okay. Because the what's actually holding is down inside. It's not up here on this outside edge. It's actually down inside, so you really don't need any of that epoxy that's on the bottom side of each one of these, okay? Now, you're going to let it set for about 5 minutes. I like to keep it moving right now just because I don't like stuff getting to one side and building up or anything like that. So I keep kind of rotating it, keeping it moving, and I keep watching my epoxy. And one reason I do that is because I just don't want there to be no problems with it. Alright, so I'm going to keep on doing this right now. When it's set here in a few minutes. I'll come right back to you, all right? All right, y'all. It's been drying for about 5 minutes. I don't care if this stuff says cured in 5 minutes or not. It never is. But what I'm going to do is it's still just a little tacky. So while it's tacky, I'm going to add a little something to it. All right? And that is, I'm going to add some, well, if it'll come loose, some artificial sinew. Okay? Now, I've got real sinew too, but just for this right here, I just use artificial. Okay? And what I do is I hold it right here, come up to here. And basically what I'm doing is making a loop, and then I come back up to where I want to start at. Okay? And I kind of press this down in there a little bit, okay? What I do is I start in here. Now, when I get it like that, I'm going to want to cut it, and I didn't bring no scissors. That's typical for me. Let me go get some scissors. I'll be right back. Okay, what I did was cut it off. I don't know if you can see it real good, but there's the tip of that loop I made. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get this sinew to go back through that loop. Because if I can get it to go back through that loop, I'm going to show you how you. Get that sinew back through there like so. And then this tail that you left down here on the end, you're going to pull and keep pulling until it disappeared inside. Now it's all on top of that stuff. We'll cut this little tail in a little bit, but that, my friends, is as quick and dirty and easy as it is. Put some sinew on there, make it look a little more authentic. Okay, trying to keep it in the light where y'all can see it. All right, it's as simple as it is. We're going to do the top half right here real quick. And there you go. All right. Got to play with this one. Sometimes when I get one, kind of have to, almost like a duck call, I almost have to tune it. I think I'm going to have to tune this one just a little bit. It ain't bad. Could be a little bit better. But anyway, that's it, folks. All right. You can decorate these things up, do just about anything you want to them, or just leave them as plain as you want to. It's really up to you. All right. Hope y'all have enjoyed this little tutorial on how to make a wing bone call. Maybe later here in the spring it won't be so raining so bad, and we might be able to get it outside and give it a test call. I don't know. But anyway, call's made. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for watching my video on how to make the wing bone turkey call. I'm actually over here in Water Valley dropping it off with the man that bought it, and he didn't mind me filming. So I was going to show you that there's Mr. Barry.
Hello.
This is the wing bone call that I made him, and there's another one identical to it that I made him for his son as well. But one of the things that I didn't actually film making, but I did for him too, was I also did a couple of covers to go over the tail fan. If you notice that I just put a little turkey stamp on it and some feet and did some outside border work on it. So not a bad little thing there to cover up the turkey tail fan. So, once again, another happy customer. I'm glad that he's happy. I'm glad you're happy with Mr. Berry.
I'm proud to find you and get you to do it for me. Thank you.
Not a problem. Mr. Berry's actually come to me for several things. We used to work together in the hospital together. So, but I was just going to let y'all see the ending result of me actually delivering that to my customer this time, because I know most time my customers don't want to actually be seen doing that. So, but anyway, we appreciate it. As always, we're going to tell y'all to have a blessed day. And if y'all like the video, hit the like button, subscribe by subscribing down below. Also, hit that bell if you want to know every time we got something coming out. And y'all be safe.